We went to see Moana the other day in the movies, and Moana itself was 5 out of 5. Couldn't fault it, except for one part where it looked like her wig or the angle didn't look right for one little part. But apart from that, we enjoyed every moment of it. I almost cried when they did all the cultural stuff because we just came back from Vanuatu and it reminded me a lot like that. However, let's talk about the Hoyt's experience. We went to the movies and there were children, obviously, because it was school holidays, which you expect. It's a Disney movie, you expect kids to be there, and you would be more tolerant if these children were 3 or 4 year olds talking through the movie. You expect people to talk through a movie by just saying one word here or there, like, oh my gosh, or good, or wow, or one word answers. These children behind us were having full conversations going for about 10 minutes, to the point where I said to Peyton, I turned to her and said, oh wow, I didn't know we could talk in movies these days. And then the mother quietened her children. I think politeness is no longer a thing in this generation, clearly. I think it's really sad when parents can't tell their children to be quiet. Like 3 or 4 year olds, you expect it. They don't really know what's really going on as much. But 10-year-olds should know better that when they go to a movie, they don't talk. Also, in our line, there were children. There was a grandmother, a mother, and a child. The child was sitting in between the two adults. However, every so often she would have her camera light on. Like the torch on the phone was on while she looked through her popcorn bucket. Now, I'm sorry, if a child is old enough to have a phone, they should be old enough not to use the torch on their phone during a movie. We're not in your lounge room at home, people. I just get really annoyed when you pay money for an experience where it should be enjoyable. You shouldn't have to tell other people's kids pretty much to be quiet. I just think, what's going on with this generation? People don't want to parent their children, and children haven't been taught what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in public these days, which it's just really sad. However, Moana was so worth it. I was talking to my friend and they went with their daughter and they had 5 people in the movies. So we were just unfortunate that we had a full movie theatre. It was also multiple kids. It wasn't just one kid talking, it was multiple families of kids talking. So that kind of put a little bit of a annoyance in the movie, but the movie itself was 100% worth it, so go check it out.